going to be able to get them. So, for now, get in here, grab the back of the head, right here. Pop. Shoot my arm. You guys, everybody see this? Right here. Put it at the right under here. Push it up. At the same time as you squat, like this. See that? So you do this one. You keep the arm here. You go around and you grab them. And you do the back right. Pop. See where my knee is all the way here. You put them right over. Okay? Does that make sense? Alright. Let me show it again. Right here. Get under here. Squat. Up. As you walk over. Around. Here. Right. Right. Okay? That's the people that can wrestle. Those who can wrestle right now. When you get behind, let's add this here. Get this leg to this one here and straighten it out and put them down. Okay? Come on, real quick. Do it again. Around. Right here. When you do that back right, instead of throwing them over, you get your leg to the back one and straighten it out and put it down. Okay? Let's just do this. Ready? Go! Oh. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Get it. Remember? I thought I said go. Go before. Everybody. Don't you go. Okay, it's meant for somebody as well. You guys are doing it.
On the bike rack.
I think you guys are doing it. You guys are doing it. Yeah, but for you, yeah.
We don't want to come down to the sitting on triangle anyway, so.
Nice, you are. Nice. Joe, let me see what was the guy.
Here.
Yeah, okay, good.
Sticking the leg and kicking it out.
Same size as one deeper.
Oh, yeah.
Straighten up your legs.
That's my bad knee.
Oh, okay, then you don't want to mess with that one.
What was that? The second one you did?
Oh, yeah. When I do, I don't do it. Yeah, yeah, same, but yeah. Yeah, you better.
Now it'd be more good for you guys.
Try to get your body warmed up. Do that.
No more came with us.
Get it? Squat. Continue, guys, continue.
We just want you to change levels.
30 more seconds.
I'm drilling my belly down arm bar at home. Why is that one down? Yeah, be right there. Yeah. Yeah. There. My daughter's like, Dad, you're too big. I don't want to do that.
What's his name?
My chances of being around that 215 by end of July is tournament.
How much you doing?
245 right now. No, it's like 1,200 calories a day. Morning weight training and nighttime cardio.
Yeah,
And they said more than likely I'd probably get about 135.
okay, yeah, that's impressive. Like, it's not very good.
Like, if you do you'll hit 135, I'm like, that's 10 pounds. I'm like, that's not what I need. That's what my wife told me. Oh, when I gotta get there. And I'm like, I'm just gonna do the absolute cheaper that way. Me and the kids are gonna compete. Tournament. We're gonna have a kids tournament 25th year when Fabio's coming. So I said, remember the cavalry is starting to start off? He's not the one who's going
Yeah. Oh man, I used to come here like, I know that's small.
People are like, oh, you learn a lot about practice. I'm really saying I was a two-time state qualifier. I've heard at national and record.
All right, guys, time. I'm going to sign it.
That's probably like 5 years ago. Yeah, that's the thing.
You're in the car. Please put in cars. Come to the Everybody, come down. Yeah. I can take it. Okay. Let's come up to this. Sometimes, four things that you need. You need to be able to rest it. Okay, take that. Yeah, rest it. Yeah, take that. Bread, if you have to eat, and then you have to do it for a while. So, when we're going to do the tournament, right?
Yeah, well, so we played around with this on Saturday a little bit, and then I just kind of realized that for most people in here, you've not sparred at competition speed. So, so we were talking, we want to do a little bit more of it. Basically, the rules is, these are simplified rules, but and then Joe can help me out if I forget one of these, but 2 points for a takedown, any kind of takedown. Then 2 points for a sweep or a reversal, Right, so if you took me down, I hit the ground, I put you in a guard right away, and then I sweep you. You're still getting points for the takedown, but now I just got 2 points for the reversal, so it's tied right there. So basically the idea is to not just get comfortable and just give up like, oh man, took me to the ground. It's to fight back, okay? Then for position, 2 points for side control, north-south, Kesagatami or scarf hold. Does everybody know what scarf hold is?
Wait, Kesagatami is you get points for doing that?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I asked the same question. No, you don't. Who did?
You did. Scarf hold, Kesagatami, side control, north-south, and then the big exception is the mount and back take with hooks. Those ones are 4 points, right? 4 points for those positions, okay? Ordinarily in tournaments, some tournaments, there's advantage points. We're not gonna do it, but basically what the referee is looking at, if it's tied, in order for there to be a winner, they will base their decision on, well, who attempted more submissions, who escaped more submissions, who had more attempts at like reversals, sweeps, stuff like that. So essentially, aggression to try and win the match is what an advantage is. And that's the gray area that a referee will use to determine a winner and a loser. There has to have somebody advance, yeah.
First takedown would have advantage though, right?
Yes.
In the speed.
Totally. Yeah, yeah. So if, you mean the attempt at a takedown?
So, no, like, I take him down, then I get swept. And then I sit there and lock him down half guard and don't do anything the rest of the time.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No advantage. You're not trying to win. So if you took them down and they swept you, hopefully they've come up into a better position, which means that the chance for them running the points ahead is better. But you take them down, they sweep you, and you lock them in your guard, it's 2-2, and there's no advantage at that point. Now, you open your guard and you attempt to sweep, and then they make base, and then you suck them back into a guard. Technically, that would be an advantage. But if their advantages look better than yours, like triangle attempts or something like that, then you would give it to the person who's trying to finish the match, not just trying to move ahead. So submission attempts should always be the tip of the spear as far as advantages. All right? And then ultimately submit people, right? So we could be rolling and I could be up 16-0 and he taps me out, he wins. My 16 points didn't mean anything. It does if we go to a scorecard, to a decision, but your submission ends the match, period, okay? Let's see, was there anything else that I forgot on those rules? Oh, fouls, I'll talk about fouls in a second. Oh, 3 points for a guard pass. A guard pass, but you have to move into a dominant position. So if you open up someone's guard and you get to half guard, look, you pass their guard, you get to side control, north, south, Kesagatami, whatever, and you hold them still for 3 points, you're getting 3 points for that.
Especially five.
Huh?
Especially five of those, the pass plus the position.
Pass plus the position, yes. Yeah, so, now these set of rules, we're doing to run the scores, to get people into the habit of control, hold, submit. All right, fouls. With the kids, we said no footlocks, none of them, period, because their bones are still developing. All right. In NoGi, all bets are off the table. Okay. In here, if you know footlocks, you can go for them. Okay. That means heel hooks, reverse heel hooks, all that stuff. If you don't know the footlock that you're in, tap out. Because unlike the other submissions, you don't get a warning. You can't tough your way out of a reverse heel hook. Your ligament just tears off the bone. That's the way you, and then you're in the boot for 8 to 12 weeks. All right, so when it comes to footlocks, knee bars, if you're stuck, just tap it. That's a smart thing to do. All right. Now what we did on Saturday is we basically were teaching other people how to referee so that you understand what is points. Like I said, if Ken passes my guard, but I'm scrambling and he doesn't get to hold me down, it's nothing, okay? If he passes my guard and gets to hold me down, he should be getting those 5 points altogether, basically for the guard pass and then the hold, okay? But if he passes my guard and I scramble and get to my feet, he forces me to my feet, then you're free to give that person 3 points for a guard pass. They just didn't get the rest of it because you were back up. All right. All right, fouls. No slams. That's the biggest one. So somebody put you in a triangle, don't rampage Jackson them. Slam into that. That's illegal. Neck cranks. So like the can opener. Does everyone know what a can opener is? No. So if Kent's in my guard, actually I'm gonna do it to you.
I was gonna say, no, buddy.
If he's in my guard and I do this and I pull his chin to his chest, that's a can opener. That is illegal. All right.
Can't you just open up your guard?
That's what you should do.
Should do.
Yeah. But some people try to be tough. Okay. The guard squeezing thing, that was just for the kids, just because their ribs are developing. We basically said with the kids, you can't do a squeeze submission on their ribs. So no body triangles, no scissor locks on kids. And on kids also because they're developing, no neck cranks. So darces, anacondas, and guillotines just with kids, we're not gonna do it. But with adults, tap. Don't wanna get hurt, just tap, okay? All right, does anybody have any questions on those rules? Yes?
Any points for
For,
turtle?
nope. And now, you get in turtle and they take your back with hooks in, that's 4 points. You sit out of turtle, maybe they have an arm around you, you grab that arm, you sit out and you put them on their back, that's a reversal. So, that's a good advantage at least.
If you're in turtle, then if you have an opportunity to just stand up.
Sure.
Stand up and take down.
If he ended up on his back, yeah, probably. Yeah, but at the very minimum, it's a reversal. Which,
Yeah, for those who can, if you can't get any sweep from your back, you can get sweep or that, and you can get in a total position. Do so, and then use that to get back on the feet, and then take him down. You get points.
yeah. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide you guys up into about 3 groups. The first group are like raw beginners who didn't understand about half of those terms that I just threw out. So if you didn't know what turtle was, what a can opener was, then you would be part of group 1. All right, but I'm still going to have you guys learn to roll, try to score some points. Okay. The second group, basically people who've been here less than 6 months. So between like 1 month and 6 months, you guys will be group 2. And then group 3 are guys that I know have colored belts in E class. You guys will be group 3. Alright, so if you think you are in that first group, come on this side of the gym. If you think you're in the second group, come right here. And if you think you're in the third group, go over there. You see Dave try to sneak over here? You just fought. You know you're not in that group.
Am I last in
So I guess we don't have a group 2, which is fine. So I would put, no, I put him over there, but I would go, you're a little older, I would go with these guys. Sure.
All right, so let's go. Sweet.
Come on over here. Rebecca, you want to take this group and I'll take that one, or do you want to?
We can go back and forth.
Okay.
Also, please, let me say this. Even though we are going to be doing this as a tournament, don't hurt yourself and don't hurt your opponents.
Yeah.
Okay? Be mindful of the space where you fall, and be mindful of, don't be win or die here. Okay? All right?
Good point. All right. You got them?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you go ahead and pair up whoever you want.
All right, guys.
Nick,
Where is the ref thing that we used to?
Oh, they're in the white bags. Oh, yeah, yeah. So, and then we have them use the armbands on their ankles. They would wear an armband. Alright, so, yeah, we're gonna be wearing the official stuff so that you guys get into the habit of watching how they score in tournaments, okay? And there are white belt tournaments, so we always, it's not necessary for anyone to compete, but we always try and encourage that you should at least try one. Alright, so what will happen is, one of the competitors wears this on their ankle, and then the referee would have a matching one on his hand. So if you're wearing this on your ankle, and I do this, that means 2 points for you. If you didn't have it, and I went like that, that would be 2 points for you. One of the things that you're gonna see me do, sometimes is like, you pass the guard, you get the side control. And I'll go 1, 2, 3. When you've held the position for 3 points, or for 3 seconds, I'm gonna award the points. So what happens is, as you guys are competing, sometimes you know, okay, I could go from side control to north-south. But don't go too soon. Wait until they award you points before you take off and try to change your position. So what it does is you get used to watching your referee a little bit to kind of see where you're at. You'll also ordinarily in turn be able to see a scoreboard, and you're like, oh, I'm 4 points down and there's 1 minute left. I need a back take, which gets me 4 points, or I need 2 sweeps or 2 passes. And that's how you play the game, or you just submit. All right, so let's see here. So you've rolled. How long have you been training?
All right.
How long have you been training? Okay. How long have you been training? Did you have surgery?
No.
Okay, so just be careful.
Yeah.
Up.
All right. This is your second night? Second class? Okay. How long? 2 weeks.
Second class.
Okay. All right. Do you know what amount is yet? You? Okay. Do you know what sweep is? All right, cool. You're about to find out. All right, so let's do this. Eli, come on out here. Come on out here. All right, put this on the ankle. All right, you guys are about to watch your first match. So take it easy. Smack. So, competition speed is usually a little bit faster than what we normally do. But like Emeka said, don't break each other tonight. This is the first time that we're doing this, especially some of you guys. And again, if you get put into a bad spot that you don't know the answer for, tap out. Nobody gets hurt. On to the next one. All right, so you guys shake hands. You got the thing on your board. All right, you know what to do, right? You know what to do. All right, fight, go.
If you want him to escape, Yeah, pick up the.
Gotta have hooks in to get the back take points.
Ah.
4-0.
Alright, guys, go down.
So she was up 6-0
Okay.
and
that was
still
good.
got the tap.
Next,
Perfect.
you guys
You
get that.
two jump off.
Did I come in?
You good?
Come in?
I don't know, depends on who.
Right here, you two.
I can score for things.
Huh?
I was just keeping score.
I got it. Not that hard, man. Here you go. Alright, ready? Okay, go.
Again, if you find the garden, you'll get 4 points.
Okay, time. All right. So you saw me award 2 points. Can you guys stay here for 1 second? So the first 2 points was the takedown. Then Chris went to side control, right? And so his knee was in here. Basically, his chest is on top of his opponent, and he's holding him still. I'm going 1, 2, 3. So this is side control. You got 2 points for that. Then you put him back in the guard. You don't get any points for that. But then Chris passed the guard, opened the guard up, right? And then you went all the way around to side control again and held out. So 2 points for the guard pass, and then another 2
When
points
you
for side
go
control.
around,
So that's how they're
yeah,
scoring
most
gold
likely
in that
more
match.
of the people that
All right.
remember how it
So
feels.
let's have you two
Remember
guys
what
come on
is
up.
wrong and what to do right,
Thank
what
you,
what
guys.
is going to in, and what you need to work on, because that's what,
Ready?
those are
Shake hands.
yeah,
All right, go for it.
that makes sense?
Put all your 2 weeks of
Okay.
jiu-jitsu to
Next.
work.
Got it? Got it?
Take that 2 points.
Got it.
There's a mount.
For you.
1, 2,
You gotta defend the moves. Don't let them get there, and then you start actually walk on.
And then just a good rule of thumb is for everybody, tap your opponent versus the mat. Because sometimes they might be a move where your arms are by their ears are choking you and they don't hear it, but they'll feel it all the time. All right, that was good. All right, let's have. Come on out. Here, can I see you? You yourself? Yeah, I come on up.
Barely warmed up.
Just a little more space. All right, who's got the band? Chris, you want to give me that band?
No, I caught my
All right, ready? Okay, shake hands.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, that's what
we're giving an advantage, Eli on the bottom would have gotten one advantage, we're going for the ankle lock.
Okay, oh, good. Think I have you good? Good.
Almost
Okay.
a sweep, so that'll be another advantage.
Okay. Yeah.
Another sweep attempt, another advantage.
I'm having sugar, I don't understand where you said that.
Another 30 seconds, guys.
A reversal.
Time. Stop right here. So I would argue that when you were trying to get in there, just decent submission, and it wasn't working, you could have passed it right there and dropped the guts. So that's the competition game that you guys all have to learn, is like, I can hang on to a submission attempt, but if it's not working, and I'm halfway to a pass, get the points. Get the points in the back. Yeah, so basically, he was on his side. You have
Way back position.
this way, wasn't it? So you're like this, and all you would have had to do to get points was right there.
Next, Joel.
But you're kind of locked in on the submission attempt, which he's blocking your elbow, so you weren't probably going to get it. He's getting his jaw crushed, but he's not going to tap. But you were so close, you're already up on one knee, like you could have just put the knee through it. So it's 2
Yeah,
points.
are you direct? What are you doing?
I'm trying to.
Okay, George, if you are George, okay?
So that's the game that we're
George. I can understand that. Really, straight up.
lock his hip in. Yeah, so one of the things he was able to do too is he tried to get his hand up on your hand, which is smart. But if you'd have wrapped your foot around his hip and then extended him away, so just to push him back, he could have reached over and grab his wrist so easy. So that's called synchrony.
Yeah, nice grip.
Yeah, that was good. Thank you. All right, let's try it. Come on up. All right, so you kind of have the idea? All right, just take the training wheels off. All right, let's go for it. Yeah. Ooh, nice. Wrap both hands around them, both hands on them, wrap both hands on them. There you go, guys. Good. Strong. Yeah. Get your hooks in. Tap. Good. Awesome. Not bad. Good. So when I was saying get both hands on them, can I notice? So you have your leg like this, right? Get the other hand on and boom. I tell you, you're so close to finishing. All right. Let's see here. You take that. Oh yeah. You're refereeing. All right. Let's have.
Oh, shit.
You got the idea?
Fuck.
And I'm gonna try to get all you guys in the middle here to do this so that you get to recognize what it is a judge referee is doing. And it's tough. Okay? But I want you guys to experience both sides of this, the refereeing part and then the battling part. All right, so it's on you.
You okay? Can you?
How much weight am I giving up right now? 245 right now.
Alright guys, don't forget to do that stuff, just saying.
There we go. Thank you.
Now to control his head more. Snap his head down too every now and then. Yes. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Just give me the toe.
Dude, that's 18 plus.
So right now there's no points. Probably no advantages yet either.
Kids asking for shows.
Yes, good job.
You stole him, right?
Guards open. Now that means you got to sweep or he's got to pass.
Was that?
Yeah.
6-0. Start pass 2 possessions.
Butterfly. Good. Grab his head. Grab his head. Grab his head. Nice.
Nasty.
Football strategy.
Nasty.
All right, time.
Later.
Awesome. Take it down.
You're my size and whatever. I didn't have that 16 years of wrestling.
Like this, okay? Just think about this. If I snap his head down and I try to pick up his leg, I've essentially put weight on his leg. So now that leg.
Oh! Say about the bell!
I want to get that leg and attack it from a different angle.
That's a big boy.
Take him and drop all that weight onto it and then try to pick up the heavy leg, right? So if I snap my head down,
Next.
and I come forward, create an angle like that, and I'll pick that leg up. Now it's like versus right from me. That makes sense? That was good. All right, somebody else who wants to be in the middle. Eli. Chris, you good? All right, jump up here. Who'd you go with the last time? Okay, let's have you two go.
Yesterday, yeah. Yesterday, oh, you had the judge. Sure. You have to find it.
Normally I was like, hey, you showed up today. And now I'm just like, thank you, this is not here. Yeah, no. Dude, he would just let me up. He'd take me down, let me up, take me down, let me up. 2-3-2.
Let's get you back in the mix. Chris, why don't you go in the middle? You're in the middle. grab on.
That's the right idea, just lock them up.
So, think about it. You get stuck position where you're starting to move fast to get to one of those spots. That's one of the ones. Get the points of that. Ready, Chris? Yep. Go for it. Points. Yep. Get the points. 1, 2, 3 points. 3.
Making the comeback. 15 seconds.
Yeah, good job, Chris. And then there's points. So even if you beat that submission, you're going to get the points again for the pass. That's awesome. All right. There's nothing in the middle yet, referee. There you go, back. All right. Who wants to try it? Who wants to call it in the middle? Let's go. All right, Eli, come back down here. And you, Eli, go.
I got octopus or silver. Okay, give me it.
Okay.
More than 8.
I kept wiggling out there for you too.
All right. Got it? All right, so you wait. Okay, good job. All right, go for it.
Make a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I decided to do. This is common, right? Yeah, that's common, right?
Take down. Get over there close to me. So that would be 2 points for the takedown. He hasn't passed his guard yet. Yeah, Eli. All right, time. Come back to the center. And then you're inside his guard again. Put your guard back on. Stop sitting. Push your Take the back, take the back. So close.
Right there. Right there, good job. Okay, who have polygon in one side?
Not close yet.
All right, cross it. Cross it. Very important.
If he gets the other ones,
Not
he
yet.
gets the points.
Mick, I'm gonna borrow somebody from that side. Nadia, come in. You go with culture.
You have the ability to make money for 600.
You almost had to swing. Pull his head down with the scissors. All right, good job. All right, who's not refereed yet?
Lucas.
All right, you two went against each other, right? Let's have. What do you want? Let's have you two go. Yeah. Oh yeah, give him the armband. Like that. Armband from the- All right, points. And then points allow you to kind of, I'm not gonna say relax, but like if you know you're up 8-0, you don't need to do risky moves, all right? Okay, go for it. Good job, guys. Good. Yeah. Two, that's it, yeah. look to pass, and you're in stalemate, right? So posture back up. Okay. Start over his guard. Yes. Now be ready. Yes, good job. Yeah. Almost. Yeah. Almost. Good job. Another time, come back into the middle and do the same thing, hold him in your guard. Okay, with your arms curved. So sit back into his guard. You have the hook right there, right? Yep. And then you have go.
Yeah, you. Yeah, you.
It's unlikely you're going to submit someone when you're in their guard. So look to posture up and get the guard open. One, back, yes. 1, 2, 3. Still look at it like a crank. Just see how it is there. Now 1, 2, 3. Now we'll get the side control.
Now we're number myself.
You guys see this? Is making sense? Some points, get some points.
It's a hard finish. That's a lot of muscle mover. Jesus. That's a lot of muscle mover. That's all I got.
All right, so just bring it in, everybody. So you got to see that the competition rule set is a little different strategy than just always look at show up in my face. But I can do a match on points. Okay? What's going to happen is you get tight. So the idea is simple. You score the points at the beginning of the match. Because if you're looking at you're freaking exhausted, and you're up 6-0, there's no need for you to take risks. You've got to just finish matching the back. There's no need for risks, and I can hold you there. And so for you, when you're leaning on his neck, even though it's not comfortable, even his guard,
Good job, Frank.
so when you see that, this is not I'm just burning energy. Did I go back? Because then maybe the opportunity there is for you to acting like you did on the sweep. Alright, so there's a lot more kind of chess competition roles than there are versus just rolling in the air. It's relatively risk-free. Nobody's keeping score.
Who has only done one? Okay, since we make this one the last one. Joel,
has to change.
go with that.
Alright, does anyone have any questions on anything that we did today?
I'm sorry.
Let me ask you this.
Go with him. He's tired.
When you guys today for
Okay, so that's last one, guys. You go one more time, okay? With the ref and the judge. Okay, yeah, it's judge, okay?
You just come back and so you're good to go.
where he's all legs. Go back. Yeah, so basically, so if I'm doing this, right, I'm working at this and all that stuff, and I'm breaking your base, go backwards, get back up, boom, right there. Now, the quickest way for you to pass my guard is to put my heel towards my head. That's it. But when I'm on my knees, my mobility is definitely limited, right? So, you lay down for a second. So, if I'm passing here, it's going to be a lot easier for me just to do this. Look. Me trying to do that here, I'm coming right back into your legs again, which I'm a lanky, leggy guy like that. That could be dangerous, triangles and all that stuff. So sometimes it's going to be easier for you just to back away. And then I'm just like a bullfighter to a bull at that point. right, so I don't necessarily stay down on my knees. Okay, anything else? That makes sense with the head snap? Scissor sweep, what part did you forget? So, jump inside his guard real quick. Show me your scissor the correct way. You're still not pulling his head down. You're holding his head, you like? So I want to bring his head down, okay? Turn sideways. Hold his head down. Just with one hand. Now break out that base right there. Yeah, yeah. Now scissor right now. As soon as you break the base, turn on your side and scissor. There you go. Good job. All right, that was the scissor. Who else?
I guess the way he had me at the end where I count down, I was he was on his back, he had me.
Oh, you had the arm triangle?
He had me walked in.
Yeah, an arm triangle. So basically, he had you like this.
I think I had him just in a rear naked.
On your back?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, let's try to recreate this. Yeah, so
We are going to do this more often, or we're going to do this more.
Was it
Yes.
this way like that?
So that,
All right, so first thing,
I want
I
to
always have to try to give myself a little bit of space on the choke. Here's a good rule of thumb. On the choke, never turn to bone,
knowing
always
if someone's
turn to
going to
meat.
take it down.
Turn to the meaty part of the hand, not to the bony part, because the bony part can still break your jaw. So I want to tuck my chin in right here like this, okay? And then this lock that he's got, this lock around these kind of holding my hips in place. So there's lots of ways to do it, but one of the things I can do is start to try to fall to the side right here, then I'll turn.
Our guys.
So see how his legs kind of came apart? Now it's going to be a lot more difficult for him to generate the squeeze that he needs because he doesn't have his legs actually too. But I'm trying to pick that lock. But the first thing I need to do is put my chin in here so that I'm surviving some of the choke. All right? And you'll learn all this stuff. And the choke certainly is the mother of all submissions because you can't muscle your way out of choke. You're losing blood to your brain. You're just going to fall asleep. The other one, sometimes you're a guy like him, you curl a person off the ground when they're trying to armbar you. It's not advisable. It's not jiu-jitsu, but look, I mean, if you know jiu-jitsu and you're strong, you're just a double-edged sword. It's always best to just know jiu-jitsu first, but certainly it doesn't hurt if you have jiu-jitsu and you're strong. All right, any other questions?
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is that he got an opportunity to get his brother to get to
Jiu-jitsu in its origin was designed for a smaller person to be able to feed a bigger person. But I will tell you that if you're getting crushed, you're getting depleted. Right? So this is why, like when we do the warm-up moves of like shrimp crawling and stuff like that, those key movements, I have to survive the crush first, right? So you lay down, and my weight is pressing right through here. The first thing you should be trying to do is move your chest from underneath this hammer right here, right? So start to move your shrimp. So there's a shrimp crawl. Now if I did that this way, now shrimp out, now stop right here. Now do a combination of building frames up underneath me. So maybe put this hand up here at my hip, and then this one get underneath my chin. Now as you shrimp, you're pushing with your hands. So there's some key movements that we do in warm-ups and stuff like that that will never leave you when you're a beginner or a black belt. There's motions that I have to allow my body to do to get my ass out of trouble, basically. But I have to be able to survive the immediate threat. In that case, it was the jump. There's a crush. For him, it's the octopus legs right in front of you that are just annoying, and they're stopping you from getting ahead, but that's him using the guard the way it's supposed to be. For you, rather than stay in the spider web, step back, push it off to the side,
Finish talking, we
and then
take
come
a
back
picture
down.
and then we can get out of here.
You guys did pretty good for the first time, so a little nerve-wracking when you're in the center refereeing too. But now, like I said, it'll teach you guys to understand what they're looking for when they,
Right, mate.
competition. You got it? How do you guys do?
That did good, there's no injuries. There's a bunch of stuff I see that we need to work on that. Yeah, so,
Did you guys get a chance to referee too?
a couple of them, we switched on, Amir tapped them back. What?
Yeah, I think one of the things that these guys learned this weekend is when you're refereeing and you've done it a couple of times, you get to kind of see the nuances of what's a scoring thing and what's a almost scored. All right. Did you talk to them about looking up at the referee to make sure you get your points and stuff like that? Did we talk about that?
Not yet.
So yeah, when in the competition game, yeah, I just talked to these guys about it, and I'm speaking from experience here. Don't blow a win when you're winning by getting reckless. So you could be up 10-0 with 30 seconds left, and you're tired. There's no need for you to try and get it to 12 or 13. If you know you have the fight in the bag and you potentially know you have maybe 3 or 4 matches coming up, just get his points. There's nothing wrong with winning by points. Okay. Similarly, if you're behind, maybe down 1 point, and you just can't quite submit the person, their defense is good, you need a sweep or a guard pass or something. So you laying on your back, just holding them in a closed guard, you're watching the clock go by, and your victory, or their victory, get closer to them. That's when I need to sometimes scramble, open up my game a little bit, to try to get at least even, or maybe even ahead of the scorecard. So competition rolling is a little bit tactically different than rolling in the gym just to sharpen your tools. Okay? On competition,